What's up, everybody? This is Link Green, the Kryptokhemist. Another episode of Mass Adoption. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. As you know, it is my job to break down all the complexities of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. And this week, this episode, we're going to be talking about something that may seem quite complex, right? It is exchange traded funds, right? Or ETFs, because Bitcoin is getting its own exchange traded fund. Now, New York Times just released an article. They've been talking about this for about a week or two now, but they just released an article on October 18th that said that Bitcoin comes to the big board, right? So an exchange traded fund tied to Bitcoin, the main cryptocurrency, as was explained to you all earlier in one of the earlier episodes, it's going to be traded in the New York Stock Exchange. Now, this is big. This is big. The New York Stock Exchange is big. Did I say that right? The New York Stock Exchange is big. I need to work on my enunciation. So this is why we have seen Bitcoin rising to new record highs. And some of us believe that it could reach 100,000 by the end of the year, $100,000 in value for one Bitcoin by the end of the year. Now, of course, you can still buy into Bitcoin for less than $60,000. You can buy a piece of a Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin can be broken down into different denominations up to 100 million pieces, 100 million pieces called Satoshis, right? So you can purchase a piece of a Bitcoin. You can take $100, throw it in there. Not investment advice, but you could, if you wanted to, hypothetically do that and still make money off of this increase, right? So the New York Times article, and excuse me, I'm reading from my computer over here. It says, here come the Bitcoin ETFs, all right? Bitcoin has been on a tear in recent years, approaching record high prices above $60,000 as crypto enthusiasts, like myself, anticipate history in the making. Didn't I tell you that we will be the new elite? This is why they're coming after us so hard, and we don't care, right? As long as we do what's right, protect ourselves, and we have the proper education to do that, we don't care, because we know that we will be the new elite, and we know that we are replacing the guard that's standing here now, right? We're replacing the old guard, as they say in the military, right? So tomorrow morning, which is actually this morning that I'm recording this, ProShares will launch a long-awaiting exchange-traded fund on the New York Stock Exchange linked to Bitcoin futures. The firm and the exchange told Dealbook, all right? So by the time you're watching this, the ETF is going to be up and running on the NYSE. It's going to be up and running, and it's going to be popping. Know that, all right? So it said, let's see, the ETF will give investors exposure to Bitcoin without having to hold the cryptocurrency directly via any ordinary brokerage account. So basically, not a brokerage account, we call them exchanges, right? And we have both custodial and non-custodial exchanges wherein you are responsible for your own money. Either way, but with non-custodial, you're the direct holder. It's held in your wallet. Whereas with custodial exchanges, your funds are held on an exchange, all right? So there's a lot of volatility that comes with cryptocurrency. Even Bitcoin, which is known as a stable coin, right? There's a lot of volatility that is expected with it, and a lot of investors who have a low tolerance for risk, or a low risk tolerance as they call it, they don't really want to mess with cryptocurrency because of that volatility. They would like for their portfolios to appreciate in value consistently and not have these large jumps up and down. Well, up is good, but down is the problem, right? So they're relying on firms like Grayscale Holdings and even ProShares to, basically take the risk for them, while they maintain an appreciated value on their portfolio, on their assets. So this is why a lot of people have not wanted to get into Bitcoin. But with this new layer of security, if you will, there are going to be a lot of people jumping into the space, and that is going to make things go upward for us. That's going to make Bitcoin a lot more bullish than it already has been, right? Because now asset management companies are coming in and they're saying, hey, we can do this for you. We can get into Bitcoin for you without all of the risk of you physically holding, well, you can't physically hold it, but actually holding your own Bitcoin, all right? We can tie security to it. So 2021 will be remembered for this milestone. Again, the new elite. Are you tired of me saying it? I'm not tired of saying it. The new elite. 2021 will be remembered for this milestone, said Michael Saper, the CEO of ProShares. I hope it's Saper. They might say it a little fancy, so Michael Saper, right? Investors who are curious about crypto but hesitant to engage with unregulated crypto exchanges want convenient access to Bitcoin in a wrapper that has market integrity. So basically what they're saying is, hey, I want you guys to take all the risk for me. I don't want to go directly into it. I don't want to be a pioneer like the rest of these guys, right? Who are willing to risk it for the biscuit, right? I'm not for that. I just want you guys to help me make money off of this, because obviously there are a lot of companies and corporations, well, company and corporation is kind of the same thing, but there are a lot of companies and organizations that are getting into this and making a lot of money. Hey, I want to be a part of that. I see them building the infrastructure. I see them having, crypto-backed mortgages or smart contracts that, can be potentially very profitable for these people. How do I become a part of that without all of the risk, right? I don't really want to educate myself, and I have the money not to have to educate myself. A lot of people don't have the money not to educate themselves, and they spin their wheels, and they're trying to figure out how does this work, etc. And while they're trying to figure it out, they're jumping into stuff that they don't understand, losing a lot of money. But these guys have the money to say, hey, I'm putting my money into Bitcoin, but I'm not actually putting my money into Bitcoin. I just want the benefits of the rise in Bitcoin, all right? So for nearly a decade, crypto entrepreneurs and traditional finance firms have sought permission to launch a Bitcoin ETF in the US, but their applications have been delayed or denied by the SEC. Many remain pending. So now that they already have a Bitcoin ETF, there are still applications that are pending. They haven't even approved them from firms who wanted to do this years ago. And this has been in the works, or there have been talks about this for years now, especially with XRP and its developments around that time where XRP was getting, or Ripple was getting pretty hot. They were talking about, hey, what about an ETF, a crypto-backed ETF, possibly even with Ripple, because you guys are basically owned by the banks, right? Or not owned by the banks, but basically used for the banks. Let me say that. I don't want to misquote or say anything wrong, right? So if you guys are looking at this this graph here, you'll see Bitcoin has risen in price, exponentially, or significantly, I should say, since 2020, at about the end of 2020, and definitely the beginning of 2021, Bitcoin was on the rise, right? We've seen a new all-time high. Our previous all-time high was in 2017, 2018, when Bitcoin broke $20,000. But now we're seeing it rise above $60,000, right? And we anticipated going much higher. We anticipated remaining much more bullish. All right. So a Bitcoin futures ETF falls short of what some purists want, a fund that holds crypto directly. So Gary Gensler, the SEC chairman, right, recently suggested that the agency might allow crypto ETFs based on futures. He bets on Bitcoin price fluctuations rather than the underlying crypto itself. That trade on a highly regulated exchange. Approval for the ProShares ETF, which is based on Bitcoin futures that traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, won't be announced by the SEC, but the firm's final prospectus met with no opposition ahead of its effective deadline, and the NYSE is readying for launch tomorrow. So what does that mean? Well, purists, Bitcoin purists as they call us, what is it? Either in the Bitcoin space or the crypto space, or those purists that are into the markets, period, they don't really like the idea for varying reasons. So some Bitcoin purists may feel like, hey, this is the antithesis of what Bitcoin was created for. Like, dude, read the white papers. We don't want to deal with the banks and regulation and all of that. That was the whole point of this being developed. And then the market purists or the finance guys, I don't want to say finance guys because everybody's finance. The more traditional finance guys and girls and women are probably feeling like, hey, we don't want to deal with that Bitcoin stuff. We don't know, with all of the bad press that Bitcoin has gotten, we don't want to be tied to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We don't know what type of volatility we're going to see to, even consider having a security tied to this extremely volatile, in their mind, extremely volatile asset, right? And some people don't even call it an asset. Okay, some people call it a gamble altogether. Either way, I call it money and I call it good money, but there are those who are against it. So we have sort of this, opposition that we're seeing on both sides of the coin, but ultimately it's still boosting the price of of Bitcoin and other cryptos, because as we know, or may not know, Bitcoin does have a relationship to the other altcoins or alternative coins that we call altcoins for short. So this is a great opportunity for anyone on either side to get into Bitcoin. If you would like to be a holder of Bitcoin, which I am going to be a holder of Bitcoin, I don't need anyone to hold it for me. I don't trust anyone to that degree, hence me being in cryptocurrency. But it's still a great opportunity for you to benefit from the rise in price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. There are other futures that are coming, and Grayscale Holdings have different coins. They have I don't even know how many coins they have now. They started with 13, but they have a bunch more coins that they are holding for people and creating stock certificates for those coins. So that is going to increase the price of those coins as well. It's going to increase the market cap. It's going to increase a lot for those coins. So it's definitely something that you want to start getting into, looking into. Now, if you want more education on cryptocurrency, I encourage you to go to planetkrypton with a K.io. Sign up for one of our courses. We have pre-recorded courses. We also have a 12-week coaching program that takes you from start to finish through cryptocurrency. We also give you a strategy to turn your funds into $70K in 90 days, from $300 to $70K in 90 days. We're doing that for you. Please let us know if you would like any more information on that. That is an invite-only type of program. So no, you won't find any type of advertisement or anything. It's a word-of-mouth, invite-only program, because quite frankly, we are very selective about who we deal with on a cryptocurrency basis, because a lot of people don't understand cryptocurrency and they think, hey, when prices go down, oh, I lost everything. They don't understand that this is a very volatile market. So just based off of our experiences, we try to be very selective of who we bring into our program. However, that is an opportunity or an option for you. Just hit us up, support@planetkrypton.io, and let us know that you're interested in coaching. Also, if you are interested in business credit, getting your business funded, capital for your business, I want you all to go to aries.theconsortium.org/sign up. I think that's let me look. All right. A little awkward here, but I want to make sure that I have the, all right. Yes, that is aries.theconsortium with a z.org/sign up. One word, sign up. Go there, sign up, become a member, right? And let us help you, or let us show you how we can give you business credit. We can give you the training that you need to keep your business from failing in the first 18 months. We can give you the protection of a corporation, a major corporation. Please come to aries.theconsortium.org/sign up to learn more. We have meetings every week wherein we show you what it is we're doing and how we're going to be building the rapid economy. So please check us out. Let us know if you need funding. All right. So as I always say every week, I'm never going to stop it. You are divine. It is your time. That's not just something that I say that rhymes. I truly believe that. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.